Since the introduction of AI coding, security has become more important than ever. We're shipping code faster, iterating quicker, but with that speed comes the risk of introducing vulnerabilities. I was at a tech conference in London recently, and there was this awesome talk on the OWASP Top 10. OWASP stands for Open Web Application Security Project. And the OWASP Top 10 is a list of the most critical web application security risks. While AI helps us write code faster, it doesn't automatically make that code more secure. That's when I realized something. Giving AI the right prompt, it can help us write safer code. This prompt includes looking for predictable patterns, SQL injection, broken authentication, missing authorization check, all things AI is really good at spotting. So I decided to build some prompts. With these prompts, you are telling AI to look for specific vulnerability patterns from the OWASP Top 10. These prompts give AI the right criteria on these issues and how to hunt for them. It'll flag certain code patterns, suggest ways to fix the issue, but let's run through the prompt. So, firstly, there's a code reviewer for when you want to do a security audit. You just paste in your code and then you get a breakdown of vulnerabilities with all the fixes. There's also a cursor assistant that suggests secure alternatives while you're coding. And then lastly, there's one for planning and workflow when you're thinking about the bigger picture. Let me show you how these actually work. I'll start with the classic and obvious SQL injection vulnerability. This login code is very common, but watch what happens when I run it through the security. The AI picks up that the user input is going directly into the database, which an attacker could effectively use to drop your entire database. But here's what I love. It doesn't just find the problem, it shows you exactly how to fix it with parameterized. Now, here's a more subtle one. This config code looks perfectly fine. No syntax errors, clean code, but the AI is able to catch all of these hard-coded passwords and API keys. This is exactly how secrets end up getting committed into GitHub by accident. And again, it tells us exactly what to do using environment variables instead. Let's do an even more subtle one. Look at this user profile endpoint. Clean code, proper error handling, everything looks great. But watch what happens when I run it through the prompt. The AI flags it for broken access control. There's no authorization check, so any logged in user can just change the user ID and see anyone else's profile. Now, let me show you the cursor prompt. I'll write some vulnerable code, then I'll ask AI to review it. The cool thing here is I don't have to switch between apps. I can get security feedback right where I'm coding. So I can fix the issues by using cursor. The third prompt is for when you're planning bigger projects. You can ask it about threat modeling, security requirements for your team, that sort of thing. I personally like using it when working with an ORM like Prisma or Drizzle, or even Amplify. It's less about specific code and more about building security into your whole development process. I need to be clear about something. These prompts are very helpful, but they're not magic. You still need to follow proper security practices, keeping your dependencies updated and getting expert reviews using things like CodeRabbit and Sync. Think of this as just another extra layer of protection, but doesn't remove any of the other. I've put all three of the prompts into a GitHub repo with examples and a guide, and I'll link that below. I hope you find this video useful. Subscribe for more AI development tools, and thanks.